There are four
Four
things that many people are not aware of when it comes to Social Security.
Hello, my name's John Convery, and welcome to this edition of Retire with Coffee. Michael and I are delighted you've decided to visit with us for a few moments so we can provoke your awareness and hopefully raise your awareness so you can thrive in retirement, not just survive. Right, Mike?
Yes, absolutely. This is episode 9 of Retire with Coffee.
9.
Yes, episode 9, and we're getting on into the new year. So we're going to keep coming on to you each and every week. And in this show, we're going to talk to you about a very hot topic. I'm not sure if the chimney's going to come
belching.
down
I think it's got
behind me.
some stuffed up ash choking it up. It's suffocating over all of the festivities and the holidays with the bullion fires, etc.
Yes, the chimney's coming down. But we got a very special topic for you because everybody loves to know about the various ways to claim Social Security. But there are 4 things, aside from just claiming Social Security, that you need to know when it comes to the topic in general, starting with number 1. So we're going to go over 4 things you need to know about Social Security, starting with number 1, and that is, Dad, you talk about it all the time. Many people don't realize, and you kind of call it double taxation.
Yeah, I mean,
many people don't realize that you can be taxed on Social Security benefits.
Right. If you hear that in the background, I realize what that is. We have a woodpecker that thinks that the little cap on the chimney chute or the flue outside of this log cabin, kiln-dried log cabin, this woodpecker, she actually is graceful and elegant, but she thinks it's wood, so she may be pecking away, and it causes some of the ash to fall down the flue. So if I get a lot of soot on me, or I get like soot on my eyes, you tell me. You just let me know, all right? But anyway, what were we talking about, Mike? Oh, the
tip number one. Many people don't know that you can actually be taxed on your Social Security benefits.
Yes, Social Security was never intended to be taxed. It was a tax as FICA, a payroll tax that squeezed out of your paycheck. FICA, 7.65 cents of every dollar you earn, plus your employer match, goes into the Social Security coffers. Gets paid out in Medicare benefits, entitlements, and Social Security a la pension benefits. But in 1993, William Jefferson Clinton passed OBRA, the Omnibus Budget Reconciliation Act, that established you could be taxed on up to 85% of your benefit. Wow. And this has nothing to do with tax reform that we were just delivered, which is a great thing. That tax of 85% of your benefit can still stand. The key is looking at line 20A on your tax return and then reverse engineering to figure out a strategy to increase your income, including Social Security, and if possible, lower your taxes at the same time using exclusion ratios or some other simple, elegant strategies, which we would love to help educate you on.
Yes, make sure you are aware that you can be taxed
because it's double taxation, Mike.
Absolutely. So make sure you are aware that that potential tax will be there, especially if you consider continuing to work while it comes to retirement and collecting your Social Security. Correct. The second thing many people don't know when it comes to Social Security is that if you are divorced, you might have the option of claiming spousal benefits, but many people don't know how that even works.
Yeah, well, listen, Glenn Beck did a commercial for us that says there's over 586 claiming strategies and 2,000 governing rules. You didn't get the rule book, did you? So how can you possibly win if you're not even aware of the rules? Here's one that Michael's referring to. You may not be eligible for it, but if you were married for 10 or more years, are divorced more than 2, as early as age 62, you can file a restricted application for divorce spousal benefits and get accruing up to 50% of what your spouse you'd be entitled to if you were still married to your ex-spouse. Now, of course, this portends that your spouse's benefit may be bigger than yours, or at least comparable, so that you can grow your benefit. But at the end of the day, so many people don't even know this. And if you're divorced and a divorced widowed spouse, then you can file as early as age 60 and collect potentially $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 or more at age 60 or 61 before you're even eligible, or before it's even a glint in your eye to be able to have an opportunity to claim under your own benefit. So the rules are very convoluted, but Michael raises a very good point. Be cognizant of benefits that go beyond what you see on your own statement of earnings.
Yes, and point number 3, the third thing you need to know about when it comes to Social Security and be cognizant of is that your birth date That's right. Your birth date actually determines when you get to claim or how benefits work. And many people just think they turn 66, but there is some sort of months and stipulations in there.
Absolutely. If you were born before January 1st, 1954, your full retirement age for Social Security is 66. But if you were born in 1955, 1 year later, it's 66 and 2 months to be full retirement age, according to the Social Security Administration. If you were born in 1956, it's 66 and 4 months. 1957, 66 and 6 months. So you're getting the rhythm and the cadence of this. So at the end of the day, you have to work longer if you were birthed later. Now the key to this is understanding how to maximize. Make sure you get 40 credits. You'd be stunned by the number of people that come in. I had a woman the other day, she has 39 credits. She's not aware that if she just picks up one more credit, which is 1/4 of work in retail at Macy's or Nordstrom's, bam, all of a sudden she goes from 0 to hero and collects a benefit that otherwise she'd never be entitled to because she didn't have 40 quarters. Wow, got to be aware of these things, and we'll leave no stone unturned to help you get educated.
Yes, absolutely, because the fourth thing you need to be aware of when it comes to Social Security, and this is an important one, it's that you only typically get one do-over. So if you make a mistake or claim, you typically get one chance to correct it.
That's right. You know, if you filed already and you haven't collected 12 checks, 12 consecutive or whatever it may be, 6, maybe you delayed it, then recur. If you collected for more than 1 year, normally you can't change it. But get this, I meet with people that have filed, have been collecting for 4 months, came to see me at a lecture, wanted to come in and consult. We went to the Social Security website, we looked at different options and found out that with new information, with a proper awareness and education, they made a mistake by collecting over the last 4 months. You can withdraw your application, wipe the slate clean. Now you do have to pay Social Security back, but that resets the clock. Resets the clock, and you can get 8% a year deferred retirement credits. And you know why she did that? Because she was not full retirement age and she was earning too much. If she had collected that Social Security for the full year, she would have been in violation of an income cap rule, and which says she has to pay back 50 cents for every dollar she earns over a certain income. We calculated it out. She didn't know this. She'd have to pay all of it back. A penalty. Wow. And another thing to be very, very considerate of is that when you file, you want to make sure that you do it, and you want to make sure that your direct deposit, and you make sure you take care of the Medicare equation at the same time when you're 65 and eligible.
Yes, absolutely. This has been a lot of information on Social Security. It's been 4 things you absolutely need to know when it comes to Social Security. We're going to head on out of the show. I'm going to let John close it out as always, but before I do, make sure you like the show down below, because we're coming to you with Retire with Coffee and John's Coffee Break each and every week. So make sure you like it down below. Tell your friends and family about it, because everybody needs to know these 4 things when it comes to Social Security, because what you don't know can hurt you. I will see you next week, and I will let John close it out. Have a magnificent rest of your week. Peace out.
Good show, Mike. Hey, listen, folks, as always, I always love to close out our show by my version, a paraphrase of sort, of the old Irish prayer. May I share it with you? May the wind be gently at your back, my friends. May the sun shine warmly on your face. May the misty low road rise up to meet the high road. And until our paths meet again, my friend, may God anoint you with good health, richly bless you, and have a magnificent day. Goodbye now.